Are we live? Sure, if we are live. Second. Anybody confirm if we're live, please? I don't even know. Uh, looks like we're maybe live. Looks like I'm getting some buffering, but could be the internet got going on. So, what we're going to be doing today is a kit build. A little bit of chatting with the live audience. Don't know how much live audience I have, but we're going to do it. See? There's kits right on there. I'm going to move my OBS. All right. Not quite sure what the deal is going to be. Also, don't know if I even have audio right now. So if you can't hear me, let me know. This guy, this guy. Okay. No SMD stuff. This big guy. So amplifier. That. There we go. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Ari. Ari. You know how to pronounce your name. So, got a couple kits here. And basically, we're going to be putting one of them together. Not sure which one yet. If you hear me sniffling a little bit, well, I'm just coming off a cold, so no worries about that. Ah, Pico came from Junk from Works channel. That's a very good channel. If he was live at the same time, you should probably go back there. But he isn't. At least not that I don't think he's live. Hope not. But anyways, we have to pick a kit. Not quite sure what most of these do, but most of them, if not all of them, have an LED. I have built this one before. This is one of those kind of relay things. Oh, look at that. We got Kensei and Veroac stopping in, taking some time out of their busy lives to come say hello. They live stream too, so if you guys are interested in some video gameplay, twitch.tv/KenseiTV and twitch.tv/Veroac. Go check them out. They both play They Are Billions. Kensei is very emotional, so I don't know if you really like someone with a straight, regulated voice. That would be Veroac. You know, Kensei is very kind of up and down like that. Sort of how it works. So I would say this guy might be too big a task for today. So I don't think this one we should do. We could do a simple Wheel of Chance type thing. Actually, maybe we will do this one. Put these to the side for now. So this thing is just a simple 555 timer. And basically, a couple little chippies. a couple little LEDs. Should be good to go. So it's a CD4017, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, CD4017. I believe that's just a shift register. And so basically what's going to happen is the 555 timer is going to shift a bit through. It's either a shift register or a counter. I'm not 100% sure, but 555 timer will clock this thing, and when you press the button, it shifts a bit into one of the legs, and then the 555 timer will just send pulses, and the pulses are random because they are a resistor capacitor network. Creates the pulses, and therefore you get a pseudo-random number out of it. What's a good starting point for electronics? Well, nothing beats doing. So go on eBay, get yourself the basic amount of stuff you need. I have a video about that in my channel. And then just do stuff. Grab a breadboard, put things together, watch YouTube videos. This channel is okay for that. Big Clive is good for that. Julian Eilert. Even AVE's older videos. Very good for beginning, but basically you just want to make stuff work, right? Get yourself some transistors, some resistors, some LEDs. It's going to cost you $10, something like that, to get it all set up. And then you'll be good to go. No troubles at all. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Typically for this, you want to kind of start from the lowest profile component to the highest. And the lowest, in this case, I think is the resistors. You can tell here, we've got a 470K, a 470K, and a 10K. It will help you with diag. I'm an auto tech too. Been doing it for a large chunk of my life, actually. Alright, so actually not too much light available for me here. I'm gonna have a hard time telling the color codes apart. I can flip on a light just for me. There we go. Hopefully they didn't ruin everything. Close to ruining everything. Alright, this one is brown, black, brown, and gold. So brown is 1, black is 0, so it's 10. And then another brown is a multiplier times 10. So this is a 100 ohm resistor. And we have a spot for a 100 ohm resistor right here. Go. Bend the legs out a little bit. Next one up. Here, the yellow, purple, yellow, gold. So yellow is 4, purple is 7, and yellow is a 10K multiplier. So that's our 470K. There should be 2 of these. They're very hard to read on this 10 backing. R1 over here. Yeah, I definitely started electronics because of my automotive training. Because basically, this is exactly the same as that one there. Basically, the manufacturer tells you what to look for, but they don't really tell you what are the what outputs you're looking for when it comes to modules. They just tell you kind of diagnose everything around the module, and if everything's good, replace the module. But that's not good enough. We've got tools, we've got knowledge. Hook us up, tell us what to look for. Next one up here is brown black. That's 1-0 with orange, which is a 1K multiplier. So that would be 10K. 1-0 plus 3 zeros. Go. Flip this around. Solder these guys in. Also, if you want to do some good solder joints, get yourself some good lead solder. Don't eat the stuff. Any issues. Taking my time on this kit this time. I usually make mistakes or miss some joints or get cold joints if I hurry up. So right now, no rushing. You want to heat up the pad and the component leg and then bring the solder onto it. You're not carrying solder with your iron. Well, I mean, if you are, you're just not doing it right. Yeah, pretty much all those channels mentioned, good places to go. Live, Diodes Gone Wild. You know, I haven't actually watched any Diodes Gone Wild yet. I have been recommended, but basically my usual channels have been posting a lot of content, so I haven't really gone looking for new stuff. I guess everyone's trying to get those December bucks. Go. Right? Those 4 resistors are soldered in. Okay, so what's next? Can do some small stuff. There's not much small stuff left, actually. We could put the chips in. So this would be an NE555P. Yes, it is. Cheapest Chinesium 555 timer. If you don't have 555 timers and you're learning electronics, you're doing it wrong. Got a whole box of them. This will be a bit trickier to hold it down. I'll get some, if I can find some. Oh, the EEV blog is fantastic. Dave Jones? Absolutely. You're watching the EEV blog for sure. A lot of the things that Dave is going to talk about is a little too advanced for me. But I mean, eventually I'll get there. Dave Jones is the shit. The only thing about those big YouTubers, though, is they're not going to be slumming it around here. Won't be seeing them in chat. I wish, though. Wish they'd pop by and say hello. Great. I don't mind Electro Noobs. He's good. He has some good advanced projects, which is nice. I am planning on making a whole basics course, though, because I sort of teach the basics in trade school. Kind of divided between me and another professor. But to get your license here in Ontario to work on cars, you do need quite a bit of electrical basics. Of course, it's just the automotive stuff, like just the basics, but still very important stuff to get into the electronics hobby. My boss likes the fact that I know a little bit more than just the very basics, because when I have questions from my students, they're typically answered. Not one of those, I'm not one of those guys who don't think that you should know more. There's some people who learn the curriculum and they teach the curriculum and nothing more. That's not me. I like to know more about my subject than the bare minimum. Okay, so CD4017, this guy right here. These things are they're technically static sensitive, but I never really had an issue. Ooh, Nova Scotia. How's the snow out there in Nova Scotia? We have some snow here, but it's not much. I know you guys are a little bit later in the season. You trying to fix the legs here on this IC. Nothing wrong with vacuum tubes. I have a guitar amplifier that has vacuum tubes. 4 big 6L6 tubes and a whole bunch of preamp tubes. A7X things. You know, there's actually a tool that forms the leads on these ICs. Oh, I wish it was melted. It's not melted. It's been cold these last couple days, so everything got all crunchy. But tomorrow is supposed to be in the positives, I think. So that's pretty nice. Ooh, Upper Peninsula, yeah. Don't Americans confuse you guys with Canadians if you're in the Upper Peninsula? I've heard stories of this. You guys are basically Southern Canadians. We know if that's true at all. -3. It's gonna be +3 tomorrow. It's like minus. Yesterday, I think it went down to -21. Something like that. Cold, anyways. So, what are you guys doing today? What are you guys doing for the holidays, actually? You guys traveling? Hanging out in town? What's the deal? Having turkey? Hopefully having turkey. The Great White North. That's us. Pretty much Canada. Okay, so we have these little caps here. This one guy, this 103, that's 0.1 microfarads, I think, or zero point 0.1 nano. Never remember, one or the other. That'll go here. Relaxing, relaxing. So Pico, you said you've been in the trade since 2002 or something? I've been in the trade since '06. So it's been a little while, not as much as you, but a little while. These electrolytic caps, the band here, band shows you the negative, and so the hashed portion here where the lines are, that shows you the negative as well. I'm gonna reach underneath and bend the legs a little bit. Not sure if you guys watch my mailbag videos, but there is a mailbag video going live tomorrow. Micro, maybe it's one micro. It's live now on Patreon, so if you're a patron, you get to see it now. But if you're not, which is okay, not everyone has to be a patron. You'll be able to see it tomorrow. Tomorrow in the afternoon at some point. What kind of stuff is what kind of content is your favorite content on this channel, guys? And I work at a dealership, Pico. Work at a Honda dealership. I've been at the same place for my entire career, which is a good thing and a bad thing altogether. I don't regret it, but I definitely am interested on how it would have been different. I would have jumped around to either different dealerships or different independent shops or whatever. 34 Fahrenheit. What's 34 Fahrenheit in regular numbers? Sounds like +1 or something, +2. Which no, that's 34 degrees Frankenstein. That's not regular numbers. We need to know that in degrees science, my friend. Like what, two countries or three countries in the entire world that have Fahrenheit as their numbers? I think the worst part is NASA, something that defines the true American spirit, they use Celsius. Roll your eyes all you want, my friend. All right. Ah, this one fell. Oh, that's okay. Not too bad. Pretty much all done, except for the 5-volt leads and all the LEDs. So we have 10 LEDs. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got all 10. They didn't short us any, which is good. Put the LEDs in. Now, got to be careful. LEDs are a polarized component, and so usually there's a flat side, but flat side's not very obvious here. Oh, look at that. I think I'm dropping frames. Seems to be okay. YouTube is telling me that oh, looks like the audio stream bitrate is not high enough. But you guys can hear me perfectly, right? So there's a little flat there. It's on the negative side. The drawing shows the flat up there. Is that really the negative side? I think so. Ooh, Knipex. Yeah, I wish I had Knipex tools. I know a German. Maybe for Christmas he can send me some Knipex tools. This is kind of like in the homeland of the um, Knipex manufacturers. I mean, well, I don't know if the Knipex factory is near his house, but I mean, Germany's not that big. Can't be that far. Maybe he can get me some scratched up or dented up ones. I don't know. I wonder if tools like Knipex or Wera, if they would be cheaper to just buy over there and mail to us, or if their economy is too good and their currency is too high, maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. Plus, Canada Post is kind of brutal. Yeah, I'm not sure if the audio cutting out is due to the fact that I'm streaming on a shitty internet connection right now. It is possible. I have a long story about a battle with an ISP, but maybe we'll keep that for another day. My wife streams a lot too, so there was a lot of issues dealing with this ISP. However, I have to say, every time I called in to complain, everybody was super nice, tried their best to handle the situation. And when we switched ISPs to one that's stable now, not the one I'm using, long story, um, they were a nightmare on the phone. So who knows? Yeah, Knipex is amazing tools. I wish I had some Knipex. I just don't have the budget for that. Like, I would definitely buy Knipex over Snap-on for my trade tools, though. That's for sure. You know, I'm not a big fan of Snap-on, and I understand that a lot of people are. There's very few tools that I would buy Snap-on over, like Gear Wrench, for example. And I understand that the Snap-on quality is probably higher than Gear Wrenches. Like, I get that. It's not about that. It's about price to performance. I don't think that paying 4 times more for a Snap-on tool gets you 4 times more performance or 4 times more durability. I think there's a large amount of sort of what do you call that? Um, there's a huge gap there. You're not getting double or 4 times the performance. It's a big markup to have the name Snap-on, and I'm not a big fan of that. These guys are not going to stay flush. It's going to be a little bit more challenging to solder. Well, like a set of, let's say, a set of Knipex adjustable jaw pliers, for example, probably be 60 to 80 bucks or something like that. But the Snap-on ones would be like 130, something silly like that. That's Knipex though. Like the Snap-on ones are just rebranded sets of other tools. You know, like actually some tool manufacturers like Snap-on, they will actually just get a contract from Knipex to have Knipex make their tools, and they just resell it with a huge markup. I don't blame them for doing that. I mean, why reinvent the wheel if Knipex makes the best pliers, then sure, put your name on it. But ooh, Knipex makes snap ring pliers. My problem with snap ring pliers is I don't need them that often, but when I do, I need a variety of them. So I feel as though that's going to cost me a lot if I was going to buy everything Knipex. Might be well worth it. I have the channel lock ones with the changeable bits at the tip, which is pretty good. But there's a little bit of wiggle when you're putting a lot of load onto them, like taking off wheel bearing C-clips or whatever. Hey Razvi, not 5 a.m. It's 9:43 p.m. You're in the wrong time zone, my friend. Come over to this one, and it'll be 9 p.m. Nearly 10. I'm not expecting a full house of people here, anyways. Just gonna be a little private stream for 8 of my viewers. It's also much easier to do a live stream than to record a video, especially when you got a lot of noise going on in the background. All right, Razvi. See you later. So 5 a.m. So 10:05. You must be Eastern Europe. Am I right? Somewhere around there. Those flush. Flush enough. Romania. Yeah, see, I was right. Guessed by the time zone. Let me text Junk from work so he doesn't blame me for having missed the live stream. Let's see. Where is he? Junk from work. Live streaming right now. Go. Right, put that over there. Drunk from work, being a Canadian and part of a secret society I started, he gets special treatment, gets texts. Drunk from work is also a Patreon of mine. No, no race, TV Canuck. Actually, you know what? I've been pretty terrible, and I didn't actually make another time for that. Didn't post a time. Maybe I'll do it in the new year. I don't know if it'll still be official in the new year. But yeah, I've been busy teaching students and all. I picked up more contracts last semester. Semester just passed. So I've been busy as heck. How are you, Stevie? I'm totally expecting Junk from work to burst in here like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Up there. I went to school with a lot of Romanians, actually. And by a lot, I mean two, three, two or three. Still, though, that's a big, two or three is a big population when the population in my area of Romanians is very low. This is a random number picker type thing, little wheel with 10 possibilities. See if it actually works. Don't know if I'm actually paying enough attention here. If it works, well, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Spinning dot. 555 and 4017. If it works, well, it's because it's only 10 p.m. But if it doesn't work, it's because it's getting late. It's 10 p.m. One more left. If you want to practice soldering, by the way, these kits are perfect. They're only like a buck 50 each. Quite a few solder joints out of it. The real fun ones are the SMD ones. If you guys want me to try the SMD one on stream, I can do that. We should be streaming in a wonderful 1080p right now. Yep, whatever. Good enough. There we go. I don't know about the brand. I don't think there's a brand. HY. One of these guys. Well, that's it. I guess we should solder a little bit of wire on there and see if it boots. May not. If it doesn't, I blame you guys distracting me. So let's see. I'm gonna grab my my box of USB leads. Go, you can see there, USB. I have these boxes everywhere. Not nearly as cool as another maker. If you've seen his content, not just any other maker, literally this guy called Another Maker on YouTube. He's got a shit ton of these things. Oh, these are Apple cables. There we go. There's a USB lead. That, and I'll trade off of it. I don't think anything will blow. Wait. May or may not have soldered a capacitor in backwards. Whoopsies. But just north of there. Where does that go? Up and down. Alright, these two guys here. Let me just desolder this before anything blows up. This guy. Damn it, I said I wasn't gonna rush this. And then I rushed it. Now I have a upside down capacitor. Did you actually, you didn't notice that, Razvi? I doubt it. Did you? It's possible. It's too late now. I bet now. Come on. These are plated through holes, so I don't know what my odds of desoldering are. Use a little bit of flux. Bang that on the bottom. Not a big fan of desoldering braid. I mean, it seems to work, I guess, but not very well. Mind you, I just bought the cheapest stuff I could find. Maybe that has something to do with it. I wonder if it would have blown up, actually. Just decoupling cap. Alright. You gonna get out of there now? Cap is definitely hot. is coming out. There we go. Got her. Clean up the holes now. So seriously, nobody's doing anything cool for Christmas? I'm going deep into the northern tundra to go see some family. Not my family. Well, I guess my family, but my birth family. My wife's family. I wish I could stay inside. I do like seeing my wife's family. However, I do like staying inside as well. So there's that. So maybe if I didn't have to go to a certain day, that'd be the ideal. Go. Alright, now for these guys, probably not going to use the data pins. Those off. Why? What's wrong with the iron, Razvi? Completely fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, pop up leads. Do that. Alright, so positive over here. Upper. Alright. Positive that way. Used red, but it doesn't show up on green so well. I should get some paint markers. Love paint markers. Alright. Let's maybe tin the leads a little bit. There we go. My forearm? Ow. How am I gonna burn my forearm? This thing has a cable attached to it. I've been soldering a long time, you young whippersnapper. Actually, if I have any advice for anybody starting to solder, is go ahead and just buy a decent soldering iron right off the bat. I waited too long to get my first quality soldering iron. And also, lead solder. It's not going to end up in our waterways. Don't throw your circuits into the water. How about that? Okay. Here. Like so. Should probably get something to hold this down. Pair of tweezers. I have very few solder burns actually. I don't think I've done it very much. I have more like scars and stuff from skateboarding and stuff like that. Oh no. well, squeezed the insulation all over the place. As long as I didn't bring hairs of copper with it, I think we'll be okay. Drag it back. Close enough. Doesn't have to be pretty. If anything, this channel should prove to you that nothing ever has to be perfect. Most of the time it'll still work. There we go. Close. Alright, gotta tie this down somehow. So I think I'm going to fire up the old glue gun there. If you don't have a glue gun, suggest you get one. Wow, YouTube just emailed me to tell me I was live. Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate it. Already knew, but you know, whatever. Guess some YouTubers will be getting money for Christmas, and I get notifications of something I've done. Very interesting. So yeah, glue gun, underrated actually for electronics use. All sorts of stuff with a glue gun. Waterproof, secure things. Actually, it's my favorite way to temporarily secure things. I have a glue gun holding Ethernet cable across my wall. Is just so much better than going by clips and stuff and double-sided tape, stuff like that. Yeah, I do fuck quite a bit of stuff up. See, that's true. That's true. Although I will say, it's easier to mess stuff up when people are watching you work. This is true in automotive. This is true in electronics. Kind of anything. That pressure you get, people are watching and judging, is real. Don't let it get to me, but still there. Oh, yeah. While we wait for that, let me show you guys what's in one of my boxes. Pick one at random. One is soldering. Oh no, I'm gonna check if it works after gluing. You're probably right though, but whatever. So, in my soldering box, I've got a whole bunch of PCBs that I need to get going on for next year, early next year. We're going to be etching some PCBs. I have a power supply. I have a supplier locally for the ferric chloride. I got that. I got even smaller PCBs to practice on. Guys here. That's pretty neat. Got my own custom PCBs here. This is the ones that I ordered from JLC. And I'm actually really proud of these, even though I fucked up the footprint there on the potentiometer. but I think I'm going to be doing some more. I kind of want to permanentize some other designs, so keep an eye out for that. So I got a few of these left, and I got a few that I cut already. These are ready to go. I got some markers that are supposed to be for etching PCBs. Basically etch where you don't want, or you draw where you don't want the etch to touch the copper. Got some SMD to breadboard adapters. I got some solder paste, which is getting a little dry. I don't know what to do about that, but dry it is. And I've got this little syringe adapter. Try to blow air through here to dispense some solder. I've got some barrel board stuff, which is terrible. You know what? I think I've got some more coming. I got some green stuff coming because I think it's better. I got this solder, which is absolutely terrible. Got so many rolls of this. It's thin, 0.3 millimeter, but it doesn't have enough flux inside. I hate these. I have new elements for my soldering iron. Got some more adapters, some little boys. I think that's it. Yeah. Kind of a what's in the box, waiting for the thing to heat up edition. Really, huh? Do Americans still call natives Indians? We definitely don't call them that anymore here, because it's abundantly clear that they are Indians. I thought I saw a show where the native person was calling himself an Indian. I was like, that's odd. Definitely don't have that here. Yeah, Razvi, have you actually have you compared that pen to a Sharpie? Because I've seen videos where people actually use a Sharpie and it works just fine apparently. Kind of excited to see the difference between Sharpie and not. And also I might try paint markers, because they're even thicker, really. Right? I'm going to put this to the side to cool. Go. Sniffling a little bit. So is this secure? Yeah, pretty secure. Okay, so I got my little Apple charger here. Shove that into the power bar. And then plug this guy. Tight. I'm gonna reach. Yeah, I need to poke this down. That's in your view, right? Maybe another one. Doesn't slide. American Indians. Okay. Call them natives, or by their tribe names. Kind of heavily persecuted here in Canada still. Quite a shame. That's a story for another channel, I think. Okay, so we got one LED lit. What are the odds that I touch something and that it works? Shot. Shadow there. There we go. It works. First try. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got a little project. I need to buy more of these USB leads with nothing attached to them. Or I can salvage some, actually. Could do that. I think Great Scott did review conductive filament, but I don't know if he used it for wires. I think he was using it as a stator winding thing. Sure. This works perfectly fine, aside from that that one capacitor that was backwards. And it's just a decoupling. I'm not sure if it would have done anything anyways. Going on an hour now. Still only 10 viewers. Very small amounts of viewers here. What do you say, guys? One more, or should we pack it up and go? I think we should probably do one more, I think. Something cool. What do we got? And it's like, this is too much in here. Little amplifier kit, maybe? This is a mono amp, though. Really wish it was stereo. What about this guy? No. A lot of these, I don't know what they do. This is, that's the power supply thing. I really want to do this robot, line following robot, but it's gonna be a long friggin' video. I'm definitely not doing the line following robot tonight. Let's try this guy. So this guy here, it should be an audio type thing. No schematic. No. You know what? If you want me to like reverse engineer one of these, let me know, and I'll probably make that video. I'm trying to experimenting with different video types, different video things I should do, and see what people like. So if you want sort of reverse engineering and try to figure out how this circuit actually works, let me know. I might do that. Might have a bit of time before the new year, the new semester starts. So, yep, that's definitely a possibility. So this guy here, I think this is one of those like audio level detecting things. This is a tiny IC. Look at that. There's a sill resistor, a pot. There's a pot. Yeah, audio in VCC. I don't really know what VCC is. Usually around 9 volts. Doesn't say here. Yeah, don't know. Not sure. Only a couple resistors too. There's a 100 ohm resistor, 10K resistor. Very small kit. Alright, so let's see if I can see in the dark here. So looks like it's brown, black, black, black. So that would be 1000. So that's 100. 100 ohm here. Yeah, something like that, a VU meter, but I don't think it's... Anyways, we'll see. Don't know if it's super high quality. I think I've tried one of these before and I couldn't get it to work. Alright. Sort of like that. Next one, 10K. 10K. Weird, they give me a 5-band and a 4-band in the same kit. So brown, black, then orange. 1 0 and then 3 zeros, 10K. Are you new here, Peekaboo? Because, yep, I have messed a lot with Arduino. Actually, not as much as I want to, but I have done some Arduino stuff. I'm working on a Arduino Basics playlist. Problem is, they're kind of hard to shoot, kind of hard to film. They take me a while, and not many people watch them, so a little discouraging, but I will get back to it. I'll do it anyways. I like making educational content. Uh, Not always at the very moment. Yeah, definitely. I've got a bunch of things. I love Arduino, actually. I think everyone should be messing with an Arduino. Doesn't really teach you sort of low level electronics, but it definitely teaches you something. They gave me an extra cap here. Nice. Right, what do we got? 10. Yeah, right there, 10. This time I'll put it in correctly. Try. What's fun about the Arduino world is that they have the tiny Arduinos like the DigiSparks. Those things are fantastic. For $1 Canadian, you can get an Arduino, or maybe $1.40 or $1.50. It's amazing. They're a little bit more finicky than the regular Arduinos for sure, but they have their place. And honestly, for most projects that a beginner will do, you don't need more than like 2 pins anyway. That's my advice. Start with maybe get a Uno clone. Yeah, okay. There's nothing wrong with those kits. The only thing I will say is that you don't get very much value out of them. You get a lot more value if you piece together your kit yourself from stuff that you find on eBay, because then you can get more. You can spend $30 and get more. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. But if you just want it all done in one spot, then yeah, go ahead and get the kit. I've been thinking of putting together kits for people, but the economics aren't there. The reason those kits are so expensive on Amazon is that it requires a lot of effort to piece together a kit, keep everything in stock, right, and then go through the seller's fees and stuff. The problem too is you often get like in those kits you'll get like 5 LEDs or something, and so like some projects need more, so you don't have more. And also, if you burn one up, it sucks because you only have 5. On eBay for $1, when you're putting together your own kit, you pay $1, you'll get 100. So I mean, 1/30th of your kit price, but you get 100 LEDs to mess with. And then when you're just learning about current, especially, because LEDs are they're like current hogs. If you let them have the full current of your power supply, they will take it. They will eat it up. Then they will burn, and then they won't take any current. So if you're just learning the concept that LEDs need to be current limited, and you're experimenting with what different resistors do with the same LED, probably end up burning it. Was I supposed to solder that? No. Yes. Why is there no pin coming out of it though? Could be. Oh yeah, there's a pin in there. Usually when I'm doing this for a video, I have it up higher. I can't see very well, so I think that's from years of looking at torches, basically. I always wear torch goggles when I use torches, but when my neighbor uses torches, I don't necessarily have goggles on. Pretty good there. Reflow this one to relieve the stress. Yeah, that's fine. I can find it, but I think the better part is trying to figure it out ourselves, you know? Figure that out on my channel. The 555 timer, I'm sure, will just have a standard circuit. It won't be anything special. Probably running in monostable mode. Have the reset pin flip to ground. I don't think it's going to be anything too complex. I also have to pull up the data sheet of the CD4017 and see what exactly is going on there. It could make for some good content. You have to realize I am not an electrical engineer like a lot of electronics YouTubers. I'm an automotive guy. So a lot of this stuff I'm picking up same time as you guys, or just before you guys. I'm making a video about it. Also, I very likely looked up what the CD4017 was like last year, and then promptly forgot about it. There we go. Okay, now, question is, what side does the, oh, here it says red. I was gonna say, where does the red LED go? It says red. Flat side over here. Try to get this to really stay flat. Nice. Let me know the name of the channel. I kind of want to do that, but the only thing is, I don't really have time to build models. I kind of wish I had a friend who built models and didn't have time to do the electronics portion. And we can divide the task. You know, like, I have a friend like, maybe like Adam Savage from Mythbusters, you know, someone like that. It'd be great. Be the ideal because he always has projects. I would like to jump on to a project or two, really kind of stretch my legs in the electronics hobby, but it's hard, really. And if it's just me doing the project, then it just takes double the amount of time, right? Because if I have to do the project and the electronics and the design work and all that stuff. XR Lent 12. I'll take a look if I can remember. You know what? I guarantee you I will not remember. Give me a got it written down now. No more excuses. And yeah, the oxyacetylene torch, Ari. I mean, yeah, Ari. To be honest, most people in the trade love the torch. I hate the damn thing. If I have to pull out the torches, I'm not having a good time. Ooh, we got an extra green LED as well. Excellent. Watch the B9 robot. I'm not sure what you're telling me. Do you want me to watch the B9 robot, or is that another channel? Watch the B9 robot. No. Excellent shot, yes. Barely, but still. Whoa, solder bridge there. Fixed. Is anybody here into video games at all? If so, what do you guys play? Maybe I'll tell you what I play. Go. Oh, the B9, got you. From that channel, watch B9 Robot. Yeah, yeah. I understand quickly when you explain slowly. No, almost done. You do these two connectors now. For audio, one will be for VCC and ground. Yeah. Hang on. Somebody be so kind as to look up the well, never mind. I'm gonna ask for the data sheet for the LED driver, see what voltage it tolerates. But I covered it up. So that's a no, dog. Wake. Yeah. Quite a few systems. What does systems mean? I'm a PC gamer, so not gonna woo me with any console plebness. Duke Nukem. Oh yeah. I played Duke Nukem, I think 1 and 2, and I did not play 3. Duke Nukem was great. Played Commander Keen as well. That was back in the day though. That should be about it. All soldered up. Not sure where I'm gonna get audio from. Okay, polarity is correct. Oops. Right. Ooh, Starbound. Have you played Terraria? Terraria is like OG Starbound, isn't it? Alright. Not quite sure. work. It's not sure. What driver is it? Is the KA2284 is the LED driver. I can definitely port some audio onto my bench here. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the audio. Plug something in. Now I need a aux cord. Oh, here's an aux cord. Right. This aux cord comes courtesy of my parents. Had a Bluetooth device in the car. Or no, sorry, one of those cassette devices that you put your cassette in and then it has an aux coming out. Well, it stopped working. And I'm gonna chuck it and just the aux cord off. Right. No more than 16 volts, but what should I get it at? Ooh, they're all look at that. They're enameled. I don't know which one's ground. I'm gonna burn the insulation off. Okay, 9 volts it is. Oh, 9 volts. So these are enameled wires. Just gonna burn off the enamel. Be good to go. Nice solder bath should do it. Uh-oh. Tip's starting to oxidize. Oh no, my soldering iron's off. There we go. Jeez. Oh, 24 volts. Yeah, let's just put it in 115. Put it in the mains. Just fine. Oh. Okay, get this hot enough. The enamel will just burn. Oh, I think it's aluminum wire. 6 volts typical. Okay. We'll so 16 must be the absolute maximum pulsed voltage. There we go. Water's now sticking to that one. That one too. So what's the small channel? Name a small channel that you guys like watching that not many people know about. Maybe we get some small channels, some appreciation here. There we go. Alright, I guess I should kind of figure out which one's which. If I'm not mistaken, the sleeve here be like left, right. Sleeve should be round. This little guy. Continuity. Do I have a continuity setting? Oh yeah, there we go. Pretty slow, but it's there. Alright, so looking for the negative here. Yeah, that's negative. Okay, and then either one of these will be. There we go. I really like this little Anang meter. I think I'm going to throw it in the car, bring it up north on the holidays, just in case I need to test something over there. Alright, pop this little quarter. Soldered. Go. It's quite the ordeal just to get this little guy powered. Alright. Go. Audio connect. Get my connector box. If you ever want to make my day, just drop ship a whole bunch of connectors from eBay directly to my P.O. box. I will take connectors any day. Love connectors. My most full storage box is full of connectors. Oh, just needed one. Don't know why I brought two. Here. Go. And here. Get in there. Yeah, you know what? Gadget Reboot. I know all about him. Gadget Reboot is a good guy. You should be watching Gadget Reboot. If you're not, you should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, he's a good channel. Might be Canadian too, though. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying he might also just be Canadian. Yeah, him. You know what? I've made quite a few friends in the YouTube world. So this said 6 volts typical, right? Oh. 6 volts. What do we do for 6 volts? Oh, I guess we'll use my little benchtop power supply. Why not? Bring it into the mix. Making a mess here more than making a video. Here. Here. Right, gonna move bent leads from where my power supply is gonna be. Okay, and I need here. Right, we're gonna go 6 volts. We're gonna go, I don't know, 200 milliamps. Gonna be enough to fry something if it's gonna fry. Okay, I think we're good. Negative is on the negative. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on, see if it explodes. Okay, we are in constant voltage, drawing next to no current. So that's pretty good. Now let me put some. Yep, yeah, pile of stuff. Pile of stuff has been on the list for a long time. Can we really say that Pile of Stuff is below 5K? I think he's above 5K now. And I mean, he deserves it. His channel is really good. Oh, there we go. It's working. So I've got some royalty-free music playing, just in case it blares through my speakers for whatever reason. There we go. It actually works. It works pretty well. I'm gonna twiddle the pot because I can't leave well enough alone. So, I don't know if I can do this in a way that you'll still see. Oops. Shitty with the lighting situation. So this should set the level. Yep, tuning it down, and that's tuning it up. About in the middle there. It works. No troubles, no bubbles. Look at that. Pretty cool stuff. So that's 2 kits down. If I don't stop now, I won't have any kits left for the new year. Wouldn't be the end of the world. All the stuff 4.95K. Well, I wish I had enough reach to tell you guys to go subscribe to him. But if you're here, you're probably already subscribed to him. But Pile of Stuff, good shit too, you know. So there we go. There we have it. Live streaming for an hour and a half right now. So I think pretty much gonna wrap it up here. Is there anything you guys want to ask me? Is there any like ask me anything type questions you guys want to hit me with at this point? Pretty much anything you want. Is there any videos you guys want to see in the new year? That's another question. I think Pile of Stuff needs more subscribers than 95K. Yeah, actually, so audio levels are decibel scale, and deci, I believe, dictates that it's logarithmic. I think all the volume potentiometers and stuff should be logarithmic. Razvi, come on, you were up already. Hit it. Oh, it put another royalty-free song. Go. On it goes again. What's my favorite food? That's that's a heck of a question. I'm a big fan of a very good pizza. I like not like Chicago deep dish, but definitely a like a substantial crust, a lot of toppings. Doesn't bother me if it's greasy. Actually, don't mind greasy food at all. Big fan of pizza, and yeah, so that would be my favorite. To make at home, what I would make myself. Um, I'm a big fan of a good ham sandwich. Baguette bread, cut in half. Put butter on it. A little bit of ham. My preference is Polish ham, even though I'm not Polish at all. A little bit of spicy mustard and pickle. Amazing food. Channel plans for 2020. I have a lot of channel plans actually. So one of the things is to etch some circuit boards here. I want to make um, sort of like more circuit boards. I want to send them out. I may not use JLC PCB this time. I might try a different PCB manufacturer. I was satisfied with JLC, however, I just want to see what else is out there. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I have the freedom. I want to do some RC projects. I've got a lot of wireless things now, like the RF20 LO1s, stuff like that. So I want to do a lot more of that. I want to finish the Arduino series. And I'm just stalling for time here while I reach for a box. I can give you guys a peek as to something that's coming in the new year. Oh, box. Oh, that's probably not good. So in this box, oh, it's not even there. I don't know where the I don't know where I even put it. I do have an upcoming project, but I don't know where the parts went for it. Oh well. Yeah, lots more RC stuff. Which vegetable gives me the most anxiety? Carrots. Carrots are terrible because they're great when they're fresh, and then people overcook the shit out of them. They become all shitty and soggy. So that kind of sucks. Collab projects with YouTubers. Yeah, actually, I think that Junk from Work and I are going to do more collab stuff, and he's the only one who's expressed interest. I think think I would like to do collabs with a lot of people, but I don't want to name drop them here because if they don't feel like doing it, I don't want them to feel bad about it. So basically, yes, I would love to do a lot of collab stuff. So basically, whoever YouTuber is willing to collab, shoot me an email, simpleelectronicsyt@gmail.com. We'll chat about it. So yeah, collab projects. I kind of want to make a podcast actually. I know probably most of my subscribers are not here for that, but yeah, do want to do collabs podcast. Great. So yeah, with that said, I think it is time to end. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a great evening. New mailbag video tomorrow, the 22nd, sometime in the afternoon. And hope to see your comments on that video. Hope you liked today's stream. I know it was a little off the cuff and had nothing planned really, but yeah, hopefully I'll see you around in the new year. Have a great night, guys.